Hello everyone, my name is Eric and welcome to Spirit Talk. I know I started doing the whole 7 Blessings things, but it didn't feel right every time I did it because I guess weekly was just a little bit too much. I don't know why. It lost its appeal after the first couple of weeks. Then I thought I should give it a try just to do it for every month instead of for every week. And it's also a lot easier because I still have to go to work and I still have to do other things, so it will be easier for me to do it every month rather than every week. So I want to start doing them on the first of every month for everyone who wants to see the 7 Blessings, because I started noticing that the 7 Blessings and the messages from the spirit world were the biggest views that everybody keeps watching. So I'm going to start doing the 7 Blessings on the first of every month, and then I'm going to try to do the messages from the spirit world every Wednesday, since it's the best day for doing readings and channeling the spirits. And for Fridays, I'm just gonna keep doing random stuff where I talk about just anything that comes to mind or anything that I've been working on. So let's get started. The first 7 Blessing for this month, for the month of April 2015, it's harmony. Harmony tells us that this month we must be harmonious in everything that we do. We should try and keep peace with everyone and everything that's around us, because it's a lot easier to go through life when you're peaceful with everybody else and when you're just nice to everybody, with yourself and to those around you, because then you avoid unnecessary conflicts and you don't get into so many fights. So as long as you keep harmony in your life to a specific pace, not overdoing it and not underdoing it, you will be fine. The next blessing is divine timing. Divine timing tells us that if you feel in your gut or your heart is telling you that it's a time to do something, go for it. You will never be wrong if your intuition tells you that it's the right time to do something. Because usually when our intuition tells us to do something, it's usually our guardian angels or it's our guardian spirits telling us that it's the right time to do something, and it's their way of telling us or pushing us to do something that we otherwise wouldn't do. So this month, divine timing tells us that there's going to be a lot of changes that are going to come into our lives with a lot of people, and there's going to be a lot of really good opportunities for you to develop your dreams and to keep pushing and actually achieving your dreams. So don't ignore that little intuition or that little head inside your head that's telling you to do something. This is the time, this is the month to do it. Especially with the blood moon that we're going to have on April the 4th. It's a really good time to just listen to your intuition and just do everything that you want to do. Because the blood moon is usually associated with new changes coming into the world. It can be massive changes that affects the whole world. It could be more personalized changes that happen to a specific person. So don't let this blood moon go to waste and just do everything that you've always been wanting to do. The next blessing, it's romance. I love romance. It's just one of those good feelings that you get, and it just makes everything good. But don't mistake falling in love with love and falling in love with someone else, because a lot of people tend to get those mixed up. A lot of people say I'm in love, but you don't really know the other person. You just say you're in love because you want to be in love. It's not necessarily that you are actually loving the other person. Then after time goes by, then you might start developing feelings for the other person. So then you might fall in love. But don't confuse both of them, because they're very different. And they can lead to problems if you're not very careful. So just be very careful. But this month's blessing, it's romance. Romance tells us that just how you would act towards someone else because you want to grab their attention, or you want to take them out on a date, or just have feelings for someone, you should treat yourself like that every single day. Romance tells us that you can be romantic towards yourself if it's buying something for yourself that you've been wanting to, but stress or school or work or anything has kept you from doing that. But finally you have a little time and a little money to spend on whatever it is that you want to do. Go for it. Treat yourself to it, because if you're romantic towards yourself, you're going to start oozing that romance out through your pores, and you're just going to attract a lot more people that might be interested in you, or you're going to attract more friends to you because you're just exuding all of this positivity from yourself, and it's just going to attract a lot more people towards you. The next blessing for this month is balance. Balance is telling us that we have to keep our life balanced, and I know it's hard because we all have work, school, or whatever it is that we have to do. Either it's family, friends, anything and everything, pets, they are considered family. So we have to try our best to remain balanced in our lives. Because if we are not balanced, then we're just going to end up going all over the place, and we're going to be spreading ourselves too thin. We're going to start saying yes to a lot of things that we can't really do because we don't have the time for, and that is going to lead to complications. So remember, keep it balanced. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many things, because you know you can't do them. And always learn when to say no, because a lot of us, especially me, we like to help others. So when someone tells us to help them out or something, we always say yes, but we have to be smart about it, because sometimes we can't, either because we're exhausted or we're tired or we're not in a mental state to help anybody, but we still do it because we feel obligated or we feel wrong if we don't do it. So we just have to learn when to say no, especially me. The next blessing for this month is manifestation. Manifestation represents that anything that you've been wanting to do, now is the time to manifest it. Now is the time to push through and to go and do everything that you wanted. If you remember, there's been a pattern manifesting throughout the cards. With manifestation and divine timing, these two cards, and with the blood moon, it's telling us that this month is a month to do everything that we've always wanted to do, because all of the energies and all of the opportunities are there for us. We just have to take advantage of them. So manifestation represents anything that you've been wanting to do it. It's the right time to do it. The next blessing is listening. Listening tells us that a lot of times we hear people or we hear things, but we don't listen. Listening represents actually sitting down and actually paying attention to whatever it is that we're doing, or to someone that we're talking to. Listening represents that now is the time to listen. Now is the time to just hear everything that's around you. Hear for the opportunities that are going to be presented to your life. Don't just take them for granted, because if you start listening, you're going to be able to do a lot more than you actually think you can do. And the last blessing for this month is answered prayers. Answered prayers represents that we have all been praying. We have all been asking for something to do, or for something that we wanted to do for a long time, or something that we just want. Answered prayers represents that our prayers have been answered, and everything is going to be given to us, but you have to learn how to interpret the prayers. Because sometimes we ask for either for someone to love us, or we ask for a significant other, or we ask for a job or a position, or we ask for specific materialistic things. And sometimes we get them, sometimes we don't. But you have to learn how to understand prayer. How they always say God works in mysterious ways, and that is very true. Your angels will always give you what you need instead of what you want. So if you want a specific person in your life, but they're bad for you, your angels will not give it to you. So learn how to differentiate both of them. Answer prayers represent everything that we've been asking for is going to be given to us if it's the best thing for us at the precise moment. So for this month, everything that has to do with changes, everything that has to do with opportunities, everything that has to do with us getting what we finally want and what we truly been wanting, all of that is going to come forth. With manifestation, answer prayers, and divine timing, and the blood moon that's going to happen on April 4th, on Saturday, it's telling us that this month is charged with a lot of really good opportunities to do everything that we've always wanted. So don't take any opportunity for granted, because it may just be the stepping stone to your dream job or to your dream position, or to the perfect person, quote unquote perfect, because not everybody is perfect, to the perfect person that you've always wanted in your life romantically. So don't leave anything for granted. Don't oversee opportunities, and listen and pay attention to the things that are around you, because they may lead you to other different things. And those were the 7 blessings for the month of April. I will not be doing the messages from the spirit world today, because it will make an extremely long video to combine the 7 blessings with the messages from the spirit world. I will do the messages from the spirit world next week. And on the first of every month, remember that I'm going to be doing the 7 blessings for the month. For this month, the 7 blessings were harmony, divine timing, romance, balance, manifestation, listening, and answered prayers. Those were the 7 blessings for this month. I hope you liked the video. Remember to always listen to your heart, follow your head, and take a chance, because you never know where it's going to take you. See you guys next time. Bye.